Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Icarus. I am Zystars, and, well, if you watched the last two episodes, you notice that I moved. So I got tired of living. Let's go back into my character. Shut up, drone. I got tired of living over here and getting constantly attacked by those, they're not slikers, whatever. Those weird jumpy cat things. Got super tired of it. So what I did was I took all that cement I got from that first mission, and I may have run that mission a couple times, maybe 3, and I picked up a whole bunch of cement. So what I did was I built up. Now in here is actually a really cool spot because this is that transitory cave that goes from the cold, the slime, and then this hot biome. And in here I've got animals that I found. So I found a baby camel and a baby dune stalker, I think they're called. Oh, and the camel's standing on my bedroll. So we're going to take one of those guys out today. The other nice thing about being over here, holy crap, like drones constantly. I'm getting so much lithium and steel and all of that stuff. It's wonderful. That thing right there, that's a sand super gator. And be careful of those. They do a lot of damage. We got bacon all over the place. And then we've got lots of camels, and periodically the dune stalkers show up down here. So things get pretty crazy over here, but being up here, nothing can see me. Even when I'm standing at the window, nobody bothers me, even the stalkers, which is pretty cool. So what I did was we built this place up a little bit with, number 1, the stuff that we made, and 2, stuff that we found on the missions. The signage. I need to get a table up so I can put up some of the other, like the deck of cards and the computer and stuff. But for now, we've got this stuff here, and we've got, let's see. Oh, in here, we've got all of our technology. Or no, this one is all of our cement that we have left over. So as you can see, there's still quite a bit. Why are these separated? Oh, because that's damaged. We've got lots of bags because that's what I used to travel over here. I made a whole bunch of bags so I could load everything up and come over. And then this one has got all of our technology items in it that we found. Bow and arrow, electricity tool, wind turbines, all the steel from fighting the, what do you call them? The, what's the jingers? I thought we had one more biofuel can I can't find, and I can't find the gasoline canister that I found at that POI. I'm thinking I might have dropped it, and I looked everywhere. I can't find it. So I think what I did was when I went into one of these bags, I hit drop, because normally in your inventory, that's open inventory. I think that's what happened. So it probably disappeared into the mesh somewhere. So we're going to be down 1 gasoline canister and 1 biofuel canister. But, it is what it is. We've got 4 of these batteries, a generator, a whole bunch of pistol ammo. This is all from killing drones. We've got the food and lots of lithium. This will be good when we're making batteries. Lithium makes batteries a lot cheaper when we want the big ones. This is cool because it will actually recharge my flashlight, if I'm not mistaken. Transfer resource. Look at that. Yep, that's how you do it. Power bank. It holds 10,000. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got some plastics. And I thought I had another resource. Polymers. But I don't know where they went. They might have gotten eaten as well. Oh, shoot. I got a bag I didn't open. I totally spaced on this one. Oh, we got more signs and stuff. Cool. Oh, and another bow. Alright. Well, the bow will drop in there. This is aluminum. So that'll be a good source of aluminum. We'll just put a little sign up here. Why not? Make things look a little more homey. And then let's grab small cork board. We'll go put over by the kitchen. So here we got over here the kitchen pieces that I found, as well as I built a butcher bench because I wanted to butcher things. And yeah, that's empty. And then we've got this stuff here, nice and easy, kind of tucked away up to the back. And a bedroom. Another bobblehead. And then we've got an extra bed in case one of my buddies joins, and the bunk bed, which will sleep too. Nice. Yoink. And then the curtains from, I don't know, I looted them somewhere. Now, all of this is sealed tight, which is pretty sweet. And the supports down below are, like, there's a little bit of redundancy there to make it so I'm able to lose support, and it won't bring down the whole building, which is cool. All right, let's get some food in us. Oh, no, hold on. I got one more thing to put up. I'm not going to walk around with this thing. This might... Can I put it on top of this? There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, what needs to be done now? Well, I need to get a... I need to go get some rope, and then I need to mine some... I need to mine some stuff to make a concrete furnace, or cement mixer. So for the cement mixer, we're going to need rope. I've got everything else. And then we're going to need the furnace. We're going to need that. So we're going to need more rope as well as concrete, which is going to take stone and silica ore. Everything else I'll have. And then after that, we need to make the cleaner. And to do that, I need some glass, which I also need the concrete mix for. So that, all of that stuff. And then I need to, in the concrete mixer, the other thing we're going to do is make a water tool so I can put together a water system. So in order to do all of this movement, let's see, we're going to first go get grass. Jesus, storms happen a lot here. All right. Now, right here, a lot of critters tend to gather. Looks like we're pretty lucky right now. This in here is going to be my permanent animal storage farm thing or whatever. Here, give me that. And we will put you in with that stuff. Oh, I didn't grab any wood. That'll be fine. We're not going anywhere. All right, Camel. This is Cam Diggity. Oh, I need to actually claim him. There we go. Bang. Sure, why not? So Fang is wild. Oh, he's got extra cargo slots. That's cool. And he's got some adaptability. None of that. Ooh, he's got reduced stamina, but he's got bonus hit points. So overall, not terrible. But he's a guy. He's a guy that does a thing. All right, the camel. Camel I've had just sitting down here for a while now. The cool thing about the camel, there's a couple cool things about the camel. Number one is this one. Provides nearby allies with reduced water consumption. That's a really good one. How do we get there? We go boom, boom, boom. And then the other one we want is this one. So right now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 12 slots. Now the camel can't take a cart, but he's a walking cart. So now he's got all of those slots. And that number just keeps going up to 30, which is fan-friggin-tastic. So he's going to hang out here for a little bit because we don't need the camel yet. Is he overheating? Is that what that is? This thing is never happy. Oh, maybe that's because of the storm. Yeah, he's overheating too. Oh, you know what I didn't grab? It's only tier 2 storms, not that big a deal. Oh yeah, and sand gathers up on some of the surfaces now. Not all of them, which is weird, but some of them. Oops, come on. Remember, we found all of this in the, I think it was the mission number 2 from last episode, which is pretty sweet. So let's take a look at this guy. Oh yeah, he's following me. All right, riding a raptor. Man, it is dark. Look at this thing go. Dude, this thing is so fast. Oh, let's see if we can get up here. He probably jumps. Yeah, he doesn't jump much. Doesn't jump very high, but he jumps. Oh, right, we gotta feed him. Oh, we didn't have to feed him, I guess. But this gives him a little extra stamina. You know what I might do? I might just put some wooden ramps up in this bitch. Okay, here we go. The storm's over. with my light settings, I don't need as much stuff. Now, once we get the water tool, this is going to become our water reservoir. I'm going to put the watering. I've already built the water can. We're going to get the rain reservoir, put it in here and fill it up, and then have back at the base a water filtration system, which is going to be pretty sweet. So that is the path to the marsh. Or no, that's the path to a cave of worms. Yeah, the marsh, you got to go up top and go around. But that's not where we're going. We're going back to the green biome to get some, what do you call it? Some grass. So this thing just spawned, or just grew up. So we need to get him some experience. Yeah, let's have him follow us. Oh, he does have a couple of skills. So this guy's got a lot of cool skill. This guy's got a lot of cool skills. And one a buddy of mine told me about is this one. Deals fire damage and has a chance to trigger burn, which is bananas. So we are definitely going to get him doing that. I think it's... Yeah, we got to go around like this, I think. Yeah. We'll get that, and then we'll start putting stuff into health. So he's following us. So let's go over here. We'll get as much experience as we can, and we'll go pick up some plant fibers. And yeah, I do need all of this. Okay, now that we're back, we got to make sure these guys are safely tucked away. We don't want them wandering out and getting into fights, because that could get them killed. Holy crap. Oh, dear. All right, well, that is the risk we run living in this area. These things are tough. I am glad I've got one on my team. And you, moving electrical parts and lithium. Make sure you stay away from these things when you kill them, because they do explode. Nice. I love getting electronics. Ooh, there's a desert gator. We're just going to ignore the desert gator for right now. We don't care about him. Not even a little bit. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff, so let's get some rope going. I think we need like 12 for the cement mixer. 8. And then we need the nails, the ingots. Boom, boom. Oh, my inventory is too full. Yeah, all right, let's get this meat over here being turned into little meat, because we don't need the big meat. I'll take care of that. And then, oh, where's my seed bag? Seed bag and my medical bag. There they are. That was annoying. I did my seed bag earlier. Ooh, what? My seed bag full? Oh, that's not a seed bag. There it is. And I'm just on crack today. Okay. Excellent. And then we get our steel and lithium in here. Get our bones in, yeah, this one, the animal bin. All right. Stuff goes in here. Okay, now the rest of this, well, let's make the cement mixer. I got distracted. Oh, I need my nails. And we need some fancy wood. Thinking about making these walls out of fancy wood, but I just had so much concrete, I decided not to. Now the floors, they have to stay cement, because I don't want one of those drones shooting my floors and destroying it, and then me losing a bunch of stuff. So those are definitely going to stay. They're going to stay what they are. Okay. Did I not grab metal out of here? I didn't. Oh, that's right, because my inventory was full. Bitch, open. There we go. Excellent. Oh, we can make the forge. Do I want a forge? No. We're going to need that. Oh, and then the other thing we're going to need eventually is the rain catcher. Okay, that'll be pretty easy to make. We don't need that yet because we don't have the stuff for it, but we will soon. Okay, we're going to put... Nope, not that one. We're going to put grass in here for now, because that's where I want it. All right, so right here, we're going to put the cement mixer, and then right here, we're going to put the concrete furnace. Okay, now to make concrete, we need a few things. Nope, not that box. Nope, not that box. Where did I put the... Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm going to need to go do a run for trees as well. Okay, I don't. If I had water, I would hook it up to this, and it would make things a little bit easier. But we don't have water right now. All right, this meat we're gonna turn into fat, and this meat we're gonna turn into fat, because we're gonna once we start cooking, we're gonna need that stuff. Ooh, that's right. I made crispy bacon. We have choices now. All right. I don't think I need any more levels. I think I've unlocked everything that I can at the moment. Look at that. You can make these. You just need plastics and portable beacon. And we could have our own orbital exchange interface. I'm not sure where we'd put it, but we could. So there, you can make epoxy with fuel, but we're not going to do that because that seems like a waste of fuel. Where am I going to put all of this? The pump jack... It's the crude oil refiner that we're going to want. And I don't know if that can be inside. If it can, I might put it inside. I might put it on the roof. I'm not sure. It's going to take up a lot of space, though, and we're going to have the big, fat, thick wire going out. Now, I know there is oil here. So that's one spot. And a buddy of mine told me there's oil over here. So that's pretty sweet. All right, now we have the concrete mixer going. What do we need for the concrete furnace? We need only 20. Okay, so let's make 8, a couple more rope, grab some more iron. I didn't realize I didn't make enough rope. You know what? Let's turn that much into rope while that concrete's going. Oh, I didn't use all of my... No. Okay, 10's exactly what I need for that project. Nice. A click. Oh, yeah. Cement furnace. Fantastic. All right, let's put this baby down. And then we'll grab some wood from that. We'll grab the last 10 of those. We'll get some glass in this punk. Hell yeah. And then we'll go get some gold so I can make some... Actually, while that's doing that, let's head into the cave. Get the gold we need to make the... What's a majinger? Come on, boyo. Let's go get some gold. Go get some of this gold smelted. What is that a Vesper nest? Holy crap, do we have Vesper nests in the desert? That is fantastic. So much for that thing. Doesn't stop anything from spawning. Well, there is less stuff down here, so it might stop some things, but it didn't stop the Vesper nest. Although that might be right out of range. That's fantastic. Can I get up there? Oh, look, you can see underneath it. It's an Arctic Vesper nest, but it's in this biome. That is hilarious. Hey, I'll take it. Anytime you can get guano in this game, get it, because it makes... It's like the best way to make biofuel. Alright, let's get back up here. And get this gold smelted. Cool, we got the glass. Alright, let's make this thing. Oh, yeah, we should have done... That's right, I forgot. I was thinking we needed... Oh, well, it's too late now, but... I was thinking we needed the, what's a jinger for cleaning, but no, we don't for the cleaner. I think we're going to put the cleaner over here for now. Okay, so the plan is going to be, once we have the camel full, we're going to bring him up here. Now, you know what I might do? I might change this. I don't know. Because bringing him out, he's going to get targeted. So you got to bring him up here and empty him out quickly. Which means we're going to have to get a container in here strictly for miasmatic stuff. Which shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so let's get some of this melted so I can get a water tool. Or get this turned into wire. Blammo. Blammo. Damn, that took a while. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright, so now we're going to take that, and that. Water thing is going... Let's pick this up. I just stuck that here for... Oh, I can't pick that up. Hold on, we gotta move stuff around. Right, so we'll put you for now. I don't know where I'm gonna put the biofuel composter yet. Probably inside, since that's where I use it. Okay, now, you are gonna be right here. There's no reason to put you inside. Now we're gonna run water wire. I think we'll go around the back. So there's a new thing with this. You can hold R, and it'll change it to a straight tool or the curve tool. You see it on the bottom right. The straight tool is way better, like in every way. The biggest complaint that I had with these tools, the electrical one and the water one, was that the angles were always so screwed up. I guess there might be situations where you want it, you know, like that, but this is not one of them. All right, and then we'll just take it through. That was the first time I'm checking to see if I can even draw water from this. Yep. You can. Excellent. Okay, so we'll put the rain collector here. Even though it's not going to collect rain, we can fill it with this. All right, so it looks like 3 uses. Here we go. Can I leave this in here? Yeah. So what we can do is we can fill it again. And then leave it in here so that it constantly fills. Well, maybe not. Maybe it won't. Actually, I'm not sure if it will or not. But the main thing this is going to be for is to keep the animals in water, and for things like what do you call it? The cleaner and all of that. Now, that is going to run out pretty quick, I think. But it'll be a little bit of water, which is nice. And if I notice that it's out, I'll just come in and refill it, and we'll do that until I get a water pump, in which time I will put the water pump in its place hook it all in, and then we will not have to worry about water anymore. But we need reliable electricity for that, which we're actually at that point now. So with the cleaner, we get to take the camel. Oh, actually, we could go do that right now. We can go do that right now because I've got this. Open inventory. And we can get some wood too for epoxy, but we'll do that later. So let's grab the camel. And let's go get some... I should have had him follow me. Let's go get some miasmatic stuff because the camel's got a big old fat inventory. Alright, now if you're unfamiliar, the miasmatic, I call it that because you use crystallized miasma to make one in the game. But if you pick this stuff up, the noxious crust, it's going to damage you. You're carrying diseased or infected items and take poison damage. Now it says poison damage, but the anti-poison pills do not protect you. At least they didn't last time I tried. When I make some, maybe I'll try and see if they do. But your animals, they can hold on to this no problem. They don't take any damage. So that's what I do. I mine this stuff, I put it on my animal, and then you move on. Now the bags, last I checked, you can't put these in them. No. So you can't hide the noxious crust in the little sacks, which is too bad, but you know, I guess they gotta limit the magic of those little sacks somehow. Because otherwise, I mean, they're already super amazingly good. Alright, the main thing I'm getting here is this, but I might grab the gold too. So let's leave the camel here since he's so big. And we'll go get the gold. There was gold down here somewhere. Don't have I gotta get my ramps back in my inventory. Look at all this. This is gonna be so good. Oh, it's right here. I think that was all the gold that was... Oh, no. Right here. Now, if you get the miasma axe and you put the gold... What do you call it? The gold harvester on. It doesn't give you more crystallized miasma gold. It just gives you more regular gold. So it's not as worth it as you would think. But it's still a legit way to go if you don't want to use the workshop items and you've got the patience. The swamp is incredibly deadly on this one, from what I understand. So if you're going to go in there, good luck to you. I'm going to go in there. We already went in there once. We'll go back. How's my inventory? I need to go. And when you're hauling this stuff around, we'll keep an eye on your health because you don't want it to drop down. Alright, so the other thing you can do with the noxious, and in this case, it is the Icarus Sali axe, but it does the, let's grab it, infected bark. Now the infected bark you get from trees, and what it does is you put it in the cleaner and it produces epoxy for you. It is my favorite way to get epoxy. Now, it will burn you with the poisonous, just like the other one, but just like the noxious crust, but that's why you have an animal. Don't do it, monkey. Just because I'm cutting down your habitat don't mean you can come and get me. You bitch. It says poison damage to critters as well. What? Did you just stomp on something? Alright. Get you some hit points. Okay, let's get out of here. We got lucky this time. The only animals down here in the little spot are... Oh, we can go under the camel. Under its... where its testicles should be. Anyway, because this is a male. But yeah, we got lucky that time. So make sure this thing's on stay. You don't want it to jump off. But first thing we're going to get cleaning is iron. Because that's the thing that we need the most right now. Which, yeah, I need to get... Now that we have this going, we're going to need to get biofuel biofuel composter. All right, now that is going to make each one of these, I think it's 5. Yeah, so each stack of 50, you get 250 of the resource. And that's true of all of them, even titanium, which I looked in that cave, I didn't see any. So I'll have to keep my eye out for some titanium, but that is pretty awesome. All right, let's get this thing emptied and put away before too many shenanigans happen. We've got some more shenanigans down here. That's all right. Looks like it's going to let us in with no problem. So we got lucky that time. I'm thinking what I might do... What I might do is put up wooden barricades from this here so they can't see us. Just put them right across there from that rock and then that rock to that rock. And with the exception of the occasional dune raptor that comes from that angle, it would block us from the majority of those dune raptors and whatnot. But mostly it's just the dune raptors that are the problem. The rest of the critters over there don't matter. So yeah, I think what we might do with some of this wood and iron is put those barricades up. Now I do know the dune raptors like to just attack them at random, like they do your base, but and it might not matter. They might just walk around them, but you know, whatever. We'll see what happens with it. Okay, so the next step is going to be to see what we need for a... What do you call that thing? Oops, I've left that stuff in there. These things are new. You can butcher the the vestiges of your animals from orbit for meat. I don't know why in the hell you would ever do that, except for maybe the chickens, because there's no other way to get raw chicken. But I don't know. I butchered the cow. Although it wasn't the vestige. I butchered the cow once and it gave me a tremendous amount of meat. It was actually quite obscene how much meat it gave me. Okay. So there's a couple things we're going to do with all of this. I'm going to make a whole bunch of storage. I'm going to clean those out because these don't have the buff, the extra 10 slots. But I'm going to use this stuff coming out of the cleaner for storage, as well as, you know, other various things that we need to get done. Where is all of the iron that I mined? A little weird. Like, I mined all that miasmic iron, and I didn't get any regular raw iron from it. Which is a little strange. It's not in my inventory. I'll double check the camel. Make sure I didn't miss anything when I was emptying it out. No, I got everything. Yeah, that's a little weird. Because usually you get a bunch of raw material along with the noxious crust. Oh, that thing definitely saw me. Oh, is that a baby? That's another baby. It's tempting to grab another one, but that's just gonna eat a bunch of food. So I think we'll be fine. I mean, I'll probably hate myself for doing that later if my Dune Reaper ever dies, but you know, I think we'll be fine. I don't want another baby right now. I'm not gonna do the whole breeding to get a better critter thing. I think it's just not something I'm into. None of the games I play do I do that. I always leave that up to the guys I game with. All right. All right. Hello, biofuel composter. Now, I know we're doing a lot of base building on this mission, or on this particular playthrough, you know, today. That's gonna be all right, because next episode we will go do some more stuff other than just straight up base building, I think. All right. Mostly it's gonna be between these two things, so let's put composter here. Now, this is another thing that needs water, but I don't think I'm gonna put water in it right now, mostly because we need water for the other things more. Just because I mean, it's technically a limited resource because we don't have much in the way of accessibility to the water. It takes a long time to get there. Okay, so now I'm gonna throw the guano in here, and then I believe we've got all of our biofuel canisters being used. There's all that iron and copper crud. That's where I put all that stuff. Yeah, because the other biofuel canister was lost to the ether, I think. Speaking of which, can I make another one? Oh, did I only grab 10? There we go. I would like another one. Am I just bad at counting? Sure am. One more ought to do it for now. Oops. Where is it? There it is. And then we can grab the one out of the biofuel stove. This building, I didn't record it because it took a long time to put everything together. I mean, I could have narrated my way through it, but I don't think it would have been a whole lot of fun to listen to. Okay. So, with most, if not all, I think all biofuel structures, you can put storage containers up here of fuel in the main inventory, and it will pull from that before the one down here in the fuel canister, which I like. I think that's pretty cool. Why this thing keeps clicking, I have no idea. It's kind of annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, I am aware that we're going to need iron for composites and stuff later, but since we're not doing that right now, I'm not going to be overly concerned about it. Okay, now we've got a fair amount of everything. Now, the problem with putting these right next to each other, right? Okay, so we've got the biofuel composter going. We've got all of this stuff upgraded. The main thing I need to do next, I think, is put that together and then start working on tier 4. And for tier 4, for the fabricator, we're going to need to just get a whole bunch of gold and copper because we need circuit boards. Fabricator. Yeah. Oh, and aluminum, but that's easy. Aluminum, carbon fiber, that's all easy. More concrete mix. Now, you can use limestones. So we've got some of it in here. No, it's over here. Some of this limestone, you can crush it in the mortar and pestle and turn it into crushed limestone and use it to make concrete as well. Where is it? Right here. It's a little cheaper. Limestone, if you're not going to build with limestone, I mean, you might as well. When you run across it, you might as well use it for concrete. Now, limestone does look cool. It takes pretty much the same... Where is it? Here we go. Pretty much the same stuff, right? It takes just... Oh, no, that for the actual limestone, you don't crush it. But you would use the limestone, steel screws, steel rebar in order to make the pieces, just like with concrete. It just uses less overall materials. Because for the concrete, you need 3 concrete mix. And for 3 concrete mix, you either need crushed limestone or you need this stuff. So it's an extra step. Whereas with the limestone building pieces, you just mine the limestone and that's your extra step. That's all you got. So it's a little faster, but this was all free. So free is better than fast. Like, it took me, I don't know, half an hour to get all of this. And it was awesome. I could have kept doing it and just build a mansion out of cement, but I kind of got bored. Now, for our next mission, tomorrow, I think we should do the fishery officer. I mean, not that we're going to be doing a lot of fishing, or we could do the cultivation. Unlocks cultivation specialist in the open world region, allowing crops to be traded for Ren. I do like to grow stuff. I do have a green thumb in this game. We've also got evolution. Oh, no, wait. What mission do we need to do for this? Previous mission needs to be unlocked. Oh, we got to do igloo. Ooh, a new region. We might do igloo. Ooh, look, we get the yellow currency for that. Excellent. So one of the new building pieces, which is hilarious. I think it's tier 1. Yeah. Oh, it's ice. It's absolutely ridiculous. You have to build. You're gonna have to build an ice shelter, which means I'll need to get a shovel. I would imagine with a mission called Igloo. What's a retaining? Attaches to dirt foundation and ramps to create a retaining wall. Okay, I guess there's some stuff I haven't unlocked yet. But yeah, so I think we'll do that igloo mission next, just because, and then I want to do the fishery mission because I'm very curious, like how deep that is. I'm very curious about that. I mean, I'll put a whole bunch of, well, fish are kind of a pain in the butt to transport, but depending on where the fishing guy is, if he's here, maybe I can put a bunch of fish traps in their little pond and then just walk them up there for money. That might be kind of cool. It just depends on where he is. So maybe we'll do those 2 missions next time. Who has a platinum shovel? This guy. Do I need it right now? No, but I have it. Okay, so the next things I need to do, I think the next step is a fabricator so I can get the water pump going so I'm not fighting with water and what to put it, because I want water to be on that, I want water to be on that, I want water to be on that, I want water to go, I want to build a sink over there and put that in so I can have that, and I want water to go to that thing as well. So I want water to be, and the animals, I want water to go everywhere at once. So I think the best way to do that is with a water pump, and that will make everything, all of that processing stuff, more efficient. To get that going, I need to put a hatch. Can I put a hatch on that? I don't know. And we need to get a steel rebar and refined wood. We can do that. But we need to get wind turbines up there. The only problem is that's also where I want to put my garden. So that'll be good for a while. I'll probably do a little garden over here, and then I'll put the wind turbines up along here, and then I'll just make the garden bigger once we get to the point where we're using solar power. And solar panels I'm probably going to put like up on that. They'll be out of the way. I don't have to worry about them, and I'll have to make some cement ramps to get up it, but it'll be a whole thing. But, you know, with solar panels, once they're up there, you don't need to mess with them anymore. The other option is that I could go expand over here, but the sun is usually to the south, and I don't know what that's going to do. I might even go out to that one so that we have a little bit more sun, but we're going to need to make batteries and solar panels, but that's a ways down the road because we're going to need lots of titanium. I'm just going to have to go mining, just tons and tons of mining, and that'll do off screen. So for now, I think what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to go do some serious gold and copper as well as aluminum mining, because we need to get aluminum for this stuff right here. I need aluminum for that. And then the fabricator needs aluminum as well. And I didn't grab any yet. So we're definitely going to do that. And when we're ready to make gunpowder, we're going to have to figure out how we want to do that. Do I want to use fertilizer? And then if I do, like, where am I going to farm all of that? So there's a lot of choices to be made, but we're going to stick in the short term right now. And we're going to go mining and get some aluminum. So ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the new base. All of the base building we did today. And I hope if you have any suggestions or anything that I might have, done wrong or could have improved on, please let me know, because I'm always ready for some improvements. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope to see you on the next one.
Shut up and sit down.